I mean, I've heard of many single sisters who they just skip church on Mother's Day because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with having this thing that they don't have rubbed in their face, and it's really hard to focus on something other than what's rubbed in your face. That's just reality, and so they deal with it by just not going to church. I actually think there's a better, more productive way of dealing with things. I think you should go to church. I think you should confront the challenge. Because at the end of the day, the challenge that you have inside or outside or wherever it is in your life, you're never going to overcome the challenges that you have by running away from them. I mean, no one ever conquered a challenge by going the other way. I mean, well, sometimes you could take a step back and that can help you to take a step forward. Life is sometimes like a dance. But realistically, peeps, come on. I mean, challenges are not overcome without confrontation. You have to face the challenge. That's how you're going to learn to overcome it. You're going to have to learn how to deal with this. And, that's going to make you a better person, which, ironically, if you approach this the right way, it could make you a more attractive person, which makes you more marriageable. And it could help you actually get to where you want to go toward meeting that ideal that we have in our Latter-day Saint community. The broader Latter-day Saint community, I think, is coming around. I think that for the most part, the general membership is realizing that they need to be more sensitive. And I think most people want to be more sensitive. But I also think there's a lot of questions out there. I think a lot of people wonder how they can be more sensitive. And if you don't go to church and help them to understand, if you don't go to church and interact with them, then where are they going to get understanding? I think it was in one of his letters to the Corinthians that the Apostle Paul says, faith comes by hearing, and hearing comes by the word. But, if people don't hear the word, if nobody's teaching them, then how can they learn? It's the same concept here. If you don't interact with our married brothers and sisters and help to communicate to them what you're feeling and what you need and how they should be interacting with you, how it is that they can be more sensitive towards you, then how can you expect them to be more sensitive towards you? Really, I mean, it's almost like you're expecting some, magical moment with revelation to shine down upon them from heaven and instantly give them what they need to know to make your life better. I don't think it works that way. I think the way it works is we have opportunities to help others to grow and to overcome their imperfections. And in the process of helping them, we ourselves are helped. We can overcome our imperfections by helping others overcome theirs. And that inspires them to help us overcome our imperfections. And in exchange for helping us overcome our imperfections, they get lifted, they get improved. And we all help each other. Salvation is an individual affair, but exaltation is a family affair. And I think that family moves beyond just the immediate family of spouse and children. I think it moves beyond that to include the whole family of God's church. And it may even move beyond that to the whole family of God's children. Now, not all of his children are going to want to be saved. Not all of his children are going to want to be exalted. Some of them are going to choose a different path, and that's their choice. But those who are going to choose a better way, we should stand ready to help them and to join them and to actually be a larger family. And I think more of that perspective is needed. And if more of us actually had that perspective, I think that a lot of the problems that we have, the challenges that we have as single Latter-day Saints would be greatly diminished. Howdy peeps, I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Join the Journey radio program. And if you did, be sure to click subscribe so you can get more clips in the future. And be sure to check out the Join the Journey radio program broadcast every Wednesday night on the Join the Journey radio network. Find more information at jointhejourneyradio.com.